I just had another bridge flashback that I have to share. I don't ever think, and that's why I can survive being on the other side of this, because it just reminds me of the hell I went through. And this was during some of the darkest times. There were a lot of dark ones. 19 months of hell. I knew I was not going to die because I was receiving really critical information. And so, not that I thought about testing it constantly, but I constantly had banter, joking about different ways I could die. I could try and kill myself, but then they wouldn't let me. And this was always a knowing. And so I knew rather than to try something that they would make me pay greatly for doing something stupid, I just wished I would and could, even though I knew I couldn't. I knew there was another side to this process. I knew there was, or had to be. And I mean, from what I was getting, I knew I was getting through this. There was no way I was not getting through this. The hell I went through. But so this particular experience, well, it was every night we joked about how I could die. And I had a big poster, which I'll share that again, where I wrote all these little messages on it at night. It was like, it's it, give up. Nobody's coming to save you. It's like, it was so hard. But I knew I could get through it. They knew I could. That's why I had to get through it. So I knew we don't die. I know so much that I can't wait to share. Not once, but twice. 3 times I was contacted by people, the sheriff. Somebody who cares about me was worried because I'm so cryptic and because I know we don't die that I was going to kill myself, which I'm like, I don't die, guys. So they reported it. And the sheriff, I think it was who came the first time. The second time, the sheriff was something else. But, and they said, we've had reports that you're dangerous and you're going to take your life. I'm like, oh my God, I had to explain that I'm writing and I've written and it's like, I'm alone and it's like, it's my only communication with the world is that. And it was like, I'm dark. Okay. I'm going through a little hell right now. They're like, okay, we'll see you later. Take care. I don't remember how much longer it was. It was late, I think 11:30. And I'm on the couch watching a movie. And I get up and I see lights coming down my driveway. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go outside like, hey, what's up? And it was from Wairika Mental Health, the social worker who came to bring me back, and a helper, a volunteer who went through hell for something. Anyway, I'm like, what the fuck? So it happened again somewhere else, somehow else. I don't know. But anyway, it was the second report. And it was late at night. I had to sit outside with these men for 3 hours, telling them all the reasons why. It's like, it would kill me. I feel that'd be the end of me, but I didn't tell them that. Once they heard enough of my story and the process, and I had the books to prove it, and stuff about the bridge, it was like they weren't happy. But they're gonna go ahead and move on. I was dark. But it was like what I posted, I thought was funny. But I shared, it was like there was a time, I guess there was a lot of little plane crashes going on. He watches this stuff. It's been over a year. He posted something about these crashes. I shared it saying, how can I get a ticket on one of these? How can I crash in an airplane? Because I know, I can't die. That was it. That was the one that broke the straw. Camel's back, whatever. They decide, well, they know where I live. And they realize that, I mean, the other guy, the volunteer, he went through hell. So it was like, he felt me. So anyway, they're like, please, cards, and here's our card. Please call us if you need us. I'm like, oh my God, I can save people who are in your place. They're not crazy. They're less crazy than anybody else. I was in Mount Shasta in lockdown, so it's been a long time. God, I'm so glad I don't think about this stuff. You guys, if you didn't think about this stuff that hurt you, you'd be where I am, but I don't think about anything. Because this is just one freaking moment in my life. I am present And that's why I'm right here, right now, always, and can't talk to sensitive ears, because it's like, I'm just too, I can't not speak the truth, you guys. I can only speak I'm alone all the time. I speak to me and dead people. I never go backwards and look back at the days that I had to go through, because it was hell. And I will revisit these with the team, with the people that I was to put this together with. And I know the people know when they're called that, they're going to be part of this with me, because it's huge. And I can't do it alone. I don't want to do it alone. I can't even begin to do this alone. There's just too much. There's too much. We almost need, it's too much. And everybody's going to be so blown away that it's going to take everybody a lot to digest. That's the thing. It's like, it's going to be hard. I mean, it's going to be hard. So if you stop looking at your bad moments, your bad days, and trust that everything that's happening in your world is within your control. If something isn't good, if it feels icky, it's over, move on. Don't wallow in anything, because that's just cancer, disease. Don't wallow in anything. No, you're able-bodied and ready to just launch into who you are. So yeah, you should just be fully who you are, speak your truth, and be who you are. And your whole story, all the players are going to change. You're going to show up for the people you need. You need to trust your path. And I did that all the way. I took the machete. I paved the way to the end of my path, the end of my journey, to find what I'm finding and what I've learned. And it's magical and it's empowering for everybody. But you've got to go all the way on your path. And everybody's going to tell you all the reasons why you shouldn't. That's why you can't ask them, because they're going to always say no. You have to find your way. But I went through hell, but I knew there was an end to it. They moved me out of there. I couldn't. It was hell. But it's over. It's like today when I was walking, I thought, oh my God, I'd have to be thinking about watering and like the yard work and mowing and getting the sprinklers going. And it's like, oh, I hated doing all that. I'm just so done right now. Renting something simple. But it was just what happened there. What I went there for was what made it so unreal. Oh, it was so unreal. But yeah, being kicked out to Ashland was a gift, because Ashland is lively and energetic. And I got to really absorb in that for a while, when I realized that's not for me. And then I found Jacksonville, which is just, oh my God, this tiny little town here. But I don't think I'm staying here. It's too small. But I have followed my path, and now I'm on the other side. The last chapter of the bridge came through. I sent an email to Corey saying, you have the right of first rejection. And I'm sure I'm rejected. But it's just, for me, that's done no matter what it's done. I know it has been done for 4 years. So yeah, I'm just starting over. But I'm starting over on the other side of this now. But this is what you get to be when you stop carrying all those boulders up the mountain with you, because they were lessons. Take the lesson, don't take the story and the loss and the sadness or anything. Don't let any of that come around with you. Just take the lesson. Don't carry it up the mountain. Don't carry these rocks. I mean, basically, I see people carrying their mountain right behind them, just dragging this mountain, because that's what you do. You're not going to go anywhere in life because everybody has to see it. You want to make sure everybody sees your mountain. That's why when I was dating one guy, he just had to show me, and it was a lesson. I'm like, the only thing that can get between us are the thoughts in your head. And he had to look back at my Facebook page constantly. He was trying to find somewhere where I liked somebody. And I hit love. If I do hit stuff that I like, I hit love. If not, I'm not going to look at it. I don't waste my time. He's going back on my page forever and saying who I loved. He'd be like, you love Bernie. I'm like, I love Bernie? You love his post. You want him to come. I'm like, it's like you got in your head. Like I'm right here right now. And I'm with you. When I'm with someone, it's like, I'm right here right now. When I have that partner, I'm right there. I get to have that. I get to have that stratospheric love, which is the kind where you don't require the person to fill needs. You just really like to be around them. My life is now unfolding. It's magical. I'm fully who I am. And this is what you can do too if you stop carrying that stuff. So all of those 19 months that I had to go through hell, every day I had different kinds of hell. If I took each one of those days and put it in my pocket and said, I got more ammo, I'd be the biggest freaking victim on the planet. But why would I go there? You choose it. Stop it.